Hey everyone, Sirturmund here again. And today we're gonna showcase some Belo Betty. And the reason that we're showcasing Belo Betty is because there was a player named Adam who actually finished top 16 with this exact Belo Betty list in the Wisconsin 8.5 regional. Not this past weekend, but the weekend before. I was actually there for that event. It was super fun. But yeah, this player just snuck in there and just got top 16 with a leader that nobody's expecting. Now, maybe I'm just not the best Belo Betty player, even though I love like this red aggression decks. Maybe I'm not the best Belo Betty player, or maybe I don't know how to pilot this deck correctly. But after playing this deck, trying to record these videos for the next 2 days, I have no idea how Adam accomplished the top 16. This list, it just doesn't feel like it does enough, especially against stuff like Doffy, right? Like, even though you have all this aggression, the Doffy play just builds up such a big board that it just ends up like kind of coming back and biting you. Like, I don't know. I feel like there's a reason why Belo Betty hasn't been played much and why you only have a like top, winning or topping tournaments every once in a while. Is because it's like very inconsistent. And if the opponent knows how to play around Belo Betty, it can also be very tough because the opponent will know exactly what they need to do to be able to kind of stop you from getting your game plan. And against Doffy, if they find the 4-cost law bounce and just bounce all your units back to your hand, it's going to be really hard for you to actually get any units. And then you have other decks like Enel that can just heal. You have other decks like Bonney that can just rest your stuff. Luffy that can remove your stuff. And it feels like a very aggressive meta for the Belo Betty player. But regardless, sometimes we're here just for a fun time, right? We're not here just to win every single time. And even though Adam was able to accomplish this, today and tomorrow we're not going to be winning a ton. We're just going to play for fun and see how this Belo Betty deck does. Now, what is the list here? What is the list? And I watched an interview with Adam where he kind of explained the different card choices here. So obviously with Belo Betty, it's all about aggression. This leader is probably one of the best aggro leaders in a way because you're able to buff 3 different units by 3k power. The problem with Belo Betty is that because you have to discard a card every time you do that, you start running out of resources really early and the opponent can potentially swing back and just smack you back and just kill you. And again, that's why it ends up being kind of hard against something like Doffy. So the deck is all built around this Revolutionary Army package, giving you both cards that you can discard and then cards that you can buff. Belo Betty can also buff cards that have trigger on them. So this Cracker and this Frankie that we play here can also be buffed by Belo Betty in a situation that you might need to, right? So let's talk about the revolutionary side of the deck first. Obviously, we always start with 4 of the 1-cost Belo Bettys. It's able to just get you a draw, let you search something. Most of your deck's revolutionary, so you're not going to be whiffing very often, right? You only have like a few cards here that are not revolutionary cards. So Belo Betty's way, and you have her there as a 1-drop that can get buffed by your leader to potentially attack into the opponent for 5. We are playing 3 Kumas here, and Kuma can be really good, obviously getting rid of Rebecca, but also we are playing race mats here, right? So if you, after you attack with race mats, you can put him to the bottom of your deck and you can KO a 5k body because now it's going to be a 2k with your Kuma to follow up. So that's one of the ways that you try to get rid of the Doffy board control, for example, is you attack with your race mats first, then you bottom deck it, and you KO one of their 5k bodies with the Kuma in that situation. So that's why we play 3 Kumas here. 4 Koalas, just a searchable 2k counter, and she can also just reduce the opponent's character by 3k, which again can enable your Kuma to come through, or can enable your Lindberg as well to be able to KO one of the opponent's units. Then we have like the actual bodies of the I guess revolutionary side of things, right? So Inazuma is a rusher here, and according to Adam, the way that he does this is that he places Inazuma very late into the game. So this Inazuma is more to try to finish the game, giving you a rusher that you can play it, buff it with the Belo Betty, and it's going to be a 7k rusher. And if you have the rest of your dome open, obviously you can put more down on the Inazuma to push that last bit of damage that you need. The Ivankov is really good here, obviously, because once it gets to 7k, it lets you summon another revolutionary from your hand for free. It's really nice because obviously it lets you fill the board, which is what you need against stuff like Luffy or other kind of removal heavy decks. Karasu is always one of the MVPs of this type of decks. Whatever deck plays Karasu always feels really good. You can get your opponent's leader to 4K, or if you have 2 Karasus, get them down to 3K. And if you get them down to 3K, man, it becomes ridiculous. They won't be able to really starve off the pressure that you're putting. So Karasu is one of our best hits with Ivankov, for example, because we can play Ivankov, boost it up to 7K together with other units on the field, and then play Karasu from the Ivankov to be able to get the opponent to 4, allowing our units able to attack through. Like, for example, let's say that we go second, right? The nuts will be if we go second and we start with double Belo Betty or 1 Belo Betty and 1 race mats, then on our second turn, where we are 4 done, we can play Ivankov, trash a card from our hand, buffing Ivankov and the 2 1-drops to become 5Ks. The Ivankov becomes an 8K. Play the Karasu with the Ivankov. Now the opponent's leader is a 4K, and you have a 5K hit, a 5K hit, and a 5K hit with your leader into a 4K leader, which is going to be eating up a lot of 2K counters or forcing the opponent to just take the life, which ends up being kind of really crazy. 3 Morley here, right? Is lets you know blockers. So this is kind of like the way that you could potentially beat Black Yellow Luffy, or if the opponent's hiding, like if they go to 0 life, you can also try to kill it that way, right? And of course, it's a trigger card, so you can play it from your life as a trigger. Lindberg, just really nice. In combination with race mats, lets us KO any 6K body. Or in combination, in combination with race mats of Koala, lets us KO up any 6K body, right? And you can KO Rebecca since it's a 0, or any other blockers that are 3K or less. So really nice, and also it's a trigger card. So again, you can play it from your life as necessary. 3 of these 5 cost Ivankovs here just lets us play 2 units at once. So kind of similar to this 4 cost Ivankov here, except just a little bit worse because you have the mercy or whatever 3 cards are in the top of your deck, which sometimes can be good, sometimes cannot be good. But this is a 6K body, so something the opponent has to watch out for. Race mats, not much to talk about here, right? Just you want to play it together with Belo Betty, right, or early in the game, so that you can attack with it for 5, and then after you attack, you bottom deck it and be able to reduce one of the opponent's characters by 3K. And then finally, the big boss of the Revolutionary themselves, which is going to be Dragon. Dragon is here as another rusher, right, similar to Inazuma, and this Dragon can get buffed by your Belo Betty, right? So this could literally be like a 12K body, or if you put the 2 down into this, right, it's going to be a 14K body that you get to play down, which can be really crazy here, allowing you to finish the game, or in certain situations, you know, if you need to like give the down to something like your Ivankov, without having to commit your Belo Betty ability to get this to 7, it can actually be used that way as well. And then we get, I guess technically one more revolutionary card here. So Adam likes this tech of Sabo. Obviously, a lot of players might not try to hit your life because you're Belo Betty and they don't want you to hit the triggers. So Sabo lets us be able to still, you know, use this to KO one of the opponent's 5 costs or less. And because we're gonna probably be at 4 or 3 lives, it doesn't really cost us too much, right? And we can also always trash this for our leader ability if necessary, and it's a card that can also be buffed by our leader if we need it, right? So it's really good, especially being able to get rid of like a 5 cost Luffy when you're going against a Black Yellow Luffy. And then finally, to finish up, we have our non-revolutionary cards. So 2 Rush Luffy let us get through blockers, right? So this will be an 11K attack, even if the opponent has a blocker. Cracker, just double attack can be really good, and again, it can be a trigger unit from your life. And then Frankie is just a 2K, and again, it can be a trigger from your life when you're down to just 1 life. Or if anything, if you find yourself needing to get a revolutionary card, you can always use this trigger just to draw, even if you're not getting the body from Frankie. And remember, because these 2 cards both have trigger on them, they can actually get buffed up by the Belo Betty. So yeah, that is the deck list. Again, I probably wasn't the best at piloting this, but we're going to have 2 videos with Belo Betty here over the next 2 days. We're going to have one video today is going to be all against Doffy, and a couple, like 2 games against Doffy, 2 games against Enel, and then 1 game against Foxy. So if you want to see how I pilot this, or, you know, try to pilot it at least, hope that you enjoy the games coming up soon. And if you do, make sure to like the video below and subscribe to us. We post One Piece videos every single day. Enjoy. In this match, we're going against Doffy. Yeah, let's go first here. I kind of like this hand, even though we don't have a 1-drop. No, I think I have to mulligan. I think I need to find the 1-drops. I think we need the 1-drop, right? The 1-drop is what lets us be able to KO stuff with this Kuma. It's a little bit unfortunate, I guess, now that we need to find another one drop here to really, because we need to kind of control their board while also putting pressure into them. Like, I don't want to play this Kuma out unless I'm KOing like a 5k unit. Because we can go race mats to KO it. Another one drop here would be the perfect thing. Or honestly, I'll take a Koala as well. Although ideally, I mean, Karasu. Okay, we have 2 Kumas, so I think I can just afford to play 1 Kuma out over here. I can afford to play a Kuma out. I know the opponent has the 2k, right? So, okay, so they didn't show me the 2k that they had in their hand, right? So they still have a 2k in their hand, which is the Crocodile. We can still go race mats into second Kuma next turn with the Ivankov. But it's kind of weird because I also kind of like... I also kind of like this Karasu stuff. Okay, they just... Oh, they're just gonna go... Oh, I mean... I guess that works. I think we just go Karasu then. Yeah, I think we just go like this. Ali has to be Koala. I wanna have the race mats on the field. I wanna have these race mats on the field. And we can go 5 and 5 twice. They have to have a second law, right? The second law is the only thing that scares me here. Bouncing back my Karasu. Both of these revolutionary cards are really good. Like, I don't want to lose them. But I'm not going to have a choice. The opponent bouncing back their own Perona back to their hand means that they have to attack this with one of their 5k units. That's a nice draw with the Firmer. So a second law is 4. I guess if you have Jinbe, you can go Jinbe law, right? You play the second law, bounce back this law. So this board dies to the race mats. Race mats plus Kuma, right? I guess I get to, I mean, opponent gets to play a card out here, right? So that's why they did it that way. So they could get the leader effect off and have another body in the field. But they didn't, okay. Because they whiffed the boa stuff, I guess. Alright, that's fair. So obviously I want to play Kuma. With Ivankov, we can play our Lindberg. That leaves me with 5 Don. Or we can see if we get something better from Belo Betty. We can see if we get something better from Belo Betty than Lindberg. I mean, I guess it has to be Morley, right? So we go like this. So we're gonna play 2 for Kuma. That leaves me with 3 for 8, go for 6. Okay, so we can go like this. So go 8. If the opponent decides to block it, I can just pop the law instead, by the way. Like, I don't mind them. So this is 8. This is 8. So we can go 6 here. If they instead decide... I guess I have to be careful. I could technically die next turn if I'm not careful here. Okay, so that's smart from them, right? Because now it makes it so that actually, you know, this doesn't even kill the boa. Now that I think about it, this can only kill the law, right? So this can only kill the law. So I guess we go 8 twice. And we just kill the law with the race mats. Play out the Morley, play out the Kuma. Okay. I mean, if they have a 2K, 1K here, they could get there, right? Go like this, pop this, we go here, pop this, play this guy. You have 2 attacks. And now next time we should be able to more or less get there. They can kill this, right? So the Karasu is gonna go away. We don't have another revolutionary card actually, so we won't get the buff unless we top deck it. But if they focus on killing both units here, that's so they get so lucky. If I literally have a 2K, they just get screwed over. They would have gotten screwed over by a 2K. That is so crazy that the opponent went for it that way. I think I like this. Yeah, I think I like this, even if it means that I'm not getting any of my units value. Ooh, no. I meant to just attach all down, right? I can also go for 5 here, bait out the opponent. Oh, they took it. Okay. So is it better for me to go 6 then now, or for me to play Cracker? I think I'm gonna play Cracker. I think I'm gonna leave them at 2 and just play Cracker out. That way the opponent cannot use their leader ability here. If they use their leader ability and attack into me, I'll go down to 1 and I'll have less life than the opponent. Still at the mercy of top decking a revolutionary card though. There's a consideration that letting the Ivankov go was probably better. Yeah, there's a consideration. I mean, we could have had like 2 big attacks here, but I think the Ivankov developing another body was just so good. Like, it's too good to pass up that additional body that you get from this Ivankov. Because now I have a 6K body and a 5K body in the field. And I still have 4 of them left over to play even a Cracker, so I got to develop these 3 bodies all at once. And again, I want them to attack into me, but they're not going to attack into me because the Cracker makes it so that I have a... Oh, smart. Alright, so we just have to let go of the Karasu, right? Yeah, like we always just let go of the Karasu here now. They bounced the... Where was it? They bounced the Perona back, so they have a 1K. So yeah, so we'll go like this. So this is 5, 6, 7. You want to give me the 2K, 1K? No, they don't give it to me. All right, so let's go for the 9. I like the 9 to 4. Okay, well, yeah, they have nothing. It's 16. Yeah. So they had 3 counters here, so they didn't want to give me 3 cards for this 7K attack. Because if they did that, then it made it easy for me to just attack for like 5s, right? And they would have just ended up losing the game anyways. So GG's. In this match, we're going against Doffy. And not to go second and just look for the double 1 drop. We get 1, and we also have the Ivankov, so I think we can keep this. So we can go Belo Betty, Ivankov, Lindberg, and Karasu is also kind of nasty. Karasu is really nasty here. Especially with us having 2 of them. I think it's crazy that the opponent went for that, by the way. Like, actually super crazy. I can force a 2K out of their hand by playing Karasu, but the problem with Karasu is that the opponent can just bounce it back to my hand with Law. I think I have to, like, I don't want to play Ivankov just yet. Yeah, I don't know that I want to play Ivankov just yet. I would love to play Ivankov next turn instead. I guess I could just do it I guess I could just do it. Yeah, actually, no. Let's just do it. Let's play around it by going like this. We'll trash run Lindberg and go here. And I do think I want to control the board slightly first. So we're going to go like this, and we're going to attack for 5. And if you want to give me double 2k, I'm okay with that. Yeah, okay. So they gave me 1 2k, and they still lost the crocodile. Right? And here we can save this one with another Lindberg. I guess the opponent's going to attack into it. Yeah, wait, that was a mistake. Yeah, I want the opponent to attack into my life, so I just gave up a counter for no reason. Yeah, now they go the law anyways. But again, this is what I kind of wanted, because now I can just go double Karasu. But I definitely messed up. I needed the opponent to attack into me. So okay, so we kind of trolled a little bit there, right? Yeah, we kind of trolled a little bit there. Ivankov or Dragon. Could also just be Koala, but I kind of don't like giving up this stuff, right? So this is gonna be an 8, and I'm gonna attack here first to play on a trigger, which the opponent did get, so they can bounce one of the Karasus back. Oh no, okay, they're just gonna draw a card, and then we'll go 7 here. Yeah, we'll keep the dragon, I guess. That could be another Russian that we might need. Yeah, at this point, again, we're going to try to just let them attack into us. The problem is I'm only having 1 unit at a time. There definitely was a misplay on me. Like, if I still had that Lindberg, probably would have been a little bit better off. And I potentially could just die here now on the next turn. Oh, opponent whiffs, so that's not bad. But they still had the law. Okay, so they still have the law. They still get to do their thing. So this is kind of what I wanted, right? This would have been much better earlier, allowing me to control their board. So now it's like a little bit more awkward, because now the opponent has 4 units and I don't have enough counters. Yeah, I don't have nearly enough counters. No matter what happens here. I guess I could go like this. Yeah. I could go like this and just kill their unit, I guess. I mean, again, it's awkward because there's no way I can survive this. This is only killing at 2k or less. Yeah, so I guess we'll go like this. We'll go like this. We have to give this the 8k, so I guess we'll just trash this bad boy. And we're just gonna pretend that next time we have a chance. Opponent has 4 units on the field. Full settle down. We only have 1 card left. And we only have literally 3 1Ks. No way, right? I guess they could have a gravity blade. They could have a gravity blade. I mean, they can still kill me here, right? But I think I have to just force him to do that. Could be the 3rd law, I guess. Gravity Blade gets rid of both. 3rd law gets rid of Karasu. Okay, I mean, that works for them. The risky thing here is that you should not attack into me. So you cannot attack into me. I mean, this is still tough for them, by the way. This is gonna be a lot of damage. We need 2 attacks to get through. Is it more efficient to me to go dragon? It makes sense with the dragon because he gets buffed up by the Belo Betty. So this will be at 8. This will be at 9. I think it has to be like this. Yeah, so this is an 8. This would be a 9. So we can go for like an 8 here. It's going to be 2k, 2k, 1k. But then the opponent can still survive. They have enough cards to survive this, right? 2k, 2k. Ah, they got it. Ah! Yeah, they got it. GG's. Yeah. No, my mistake again was that turn. I guess honestly defending didn't make a difference in then. Yeah, defending didn't make a difference, right? The fact that the opponent had double bounce law just makes it so hard because they were able to bounce my units back into my hand over and over again. It would have been a lot better if I had another 1-drop on turn 2 instead of just Belo Betty. So, GG's. In this matchup, we're going against Enel. And this is like super tough matchup. The healing is like almost impossible for us to deal with. I'm going to have to like keep a good enough hand. Like, how do we do this? Especially now that they have like this removal and stuff. Karasu is not bad. Maybe it needs to be like a double attack situation though. Yeah, like something like this might actually be better. Okay. The opponent decided to take that life, which, sure. I can keep this for like the blocker Shirahoshi if they play it. I guess by taking the life, opponent's gonna always be higher than me. Yeah, this is Shirahoshi. Yeah, so they're always gonna be higher than me, so it makes sense. We can also play Lindberg here now, right? Doesn't have to be anything else. Okay, that's cool. Let the opponent play Gedatsu here, or Nami, or just another one. Okay, so I guess the punish there by me. Yeah, so there is a punish there by me. What's it called? By me getting them down that low, right? Yeah, like I don't see how this anyway. I don't even get to keep a feel here because the opponent just ended up having enough value. And the opponent can just go Yamato next turn and KO some of my units. I guess we'll go like this then. We don't have Revolutionary in our hand, by the way. But at least they're not getting the value from Yamato here. Like the heal. They just get to do their thing. Yeah, keeping them at 3 maybe was better because of that Luffy shenanigans. They still have 3 freaking lives though, so like how am I ever getting rid of this? How am I ever getting rid of this? I should have been attacked. I should attack for 5, by the way. Keeping them at 3 is not correct. I should keep them at 2. No revolutionary yet. We have a lot of life. We have a lot of life here. I guess we might as well just attack for 9 here. No reason not to. Yeah, the trigger. Oh, it should have been 7, by the way, because it would have let me develop another body. Yeah, it should have been 7 to let me develop another body. But again, the opponent has so many cards. And it still has technically 4 lives. So this is going to be very interesting. And the opponent's just going to develop this big boar to try to kill us after that. Once they have the big board, they'll be able to get rid of all my units, no matter what we do. Yeah, they're gonna... I mean, at least this is forcing them to trash a card from their hand, so less hand size. It's not bad. Yeah, but they got rid of the Raigo. That's pretty good. Yeah, that's pretty good for them. I don't want to get them down to 1. That's funny, because this actually dies to the Yamato. This actually dies to the Yamato. I mean, it's probably time, right? It's probably time for me to just go for it. So if I go for Dragon... I could still go like a bunch of 8s, I guess. I'm at the mercy then, right? So I'm at the mercy now of whatever I draw. Yeah, let's attack for 7 first. Okay. The problem again is them being able to kill everything. Seven. Okay. I like the 7 because it's forcing 2 cards, and then we go 8, 8, and 9. It's a lot of cards that they have to give me. We have no revolutionaries. Opponent can go ace next turn. Okay. Let's go 8. 2K, 2K. We got lucky that they haven't hit any meaningful triggers. I'm surprised that the opponent decided to trigger this Frankie. I feel like the 2K would have been better, but I guess having an extra bat in the field lets you be able to clear my whole board. So now you have to beat both the 8 and the 9. I guess if you have a... Yeah, okay, never mind. Opponent's just a good gamer, guys. Beige on the last life, huh? Still has to be 2K, 2K or 2K, 1K, 1K. He keeps this dragon active, actually. There's no way, right? Yeah, okay. So, technically, they gave me quite a bit of counters, right? So, I guess now we just need to find the room. We need to find the room for us to have another rusher. We need to have another rusher. Like, we can just stall out again, I guess, and let the opponent go back up to... That's so crazy to me. You literally would have lost if I get another trigger here. That is so nuts to me. I just need an Inazuma now, right? You got so lucky, man. You actually got so lucky. Okay, maybe not. Maybe you didn't get lucky after all. So this is 7, 7. We can go 9. So we're gonna go 9. You take it. Okay. Then we go 9 again. And then we have the 12 with the dragon. No way. Okay. But the 12 is still lethal, right? Because the opponent only has 3 cards. Yeah, so I guess I just built up enough of a board and the opponent just didn't have it, man. That beige literally saved them last time, but they didn't find another trigger to be able to deal with my stuff, so they ended up just losing out. I'm down for the rematch here. Usually I don't do rematch on ranked games, but hey, that was kind of fun. The opponent chose to go first. I still think I want to find like Belo Betty, Karasu, Ivankov. There you go. So like this feels a little bit better, like all this stuff like that. I am concerned about putting them at 2 and letting them be able to play the Egghead Luffy. But I guess I can put them at 3 here. I mean, technically, honestly, let's do it. Just in case. This could be a trigger, right? This could have been a trigger. So, sure. We'll go like this. I guess the problem now is that I make it so that I'm vulnerable to Gidatsu. So let's play Lindberg first. Just bait our Gidatsu or Nami right now. Yeah, if you have a Gidatsu, you have to play Gidatsu first. Okay. So it's just a Nami. Alright, so it's just a Nami. Yeah, we'll go like this. Do I want to put them at 2? If I put them at 2, then obviously the opponent's gonna have the Egghead. At this point, honestly, the Egghead probably doesn't matter as much. Yeah, I think we go for 5. I think we don't mind if the opponent has the Egghead Luffy. Well, the opponent has to kill this Karasu. So this has to be an Eka Luffy. And then we still have double Karasu next turn. Yeah, that's the Eka Luffy, right? So we can go here. Here. I guess, honestly, do I need both? Because the opponent's going to go to 9, so I don't want to put them... This is interesting, because, like... I think I have to... I have to go like this. Yeah, I think I have to go like this, and we're just going to be at the mercy of drawing... We're going to be at the mercy of drawing another revolutionary. So double Karasu. Karasu does get punished by Yamato here, right? But the opponent, if the opponent just plays Yamato, they're not healing. So it has to be another Nami, another Eka Luffy, a Yamato. Maybe I should have cut them at 3, man. Like, the Eka Luffy is kind of annoying. Like, them having Eka Luffy enabled is very annoying. Because he gave them a draw and I was able to KO my first Karasu. If I kept them at 3, they wouldn't have been able to do that. I'm short on counter, and I'm also short on revolutionary cards. Opponent could technically go 5, 6, 7. They have 3 7k attacks and 1 8, or 2 7s and 1 8. If they go 6, it can go 6, 8, 8. They technically have lethal if they want to go for it. Especially, I guess if they have Enel, it's even more lethal. They still, I guess for them to have lethal, they have to have, yeah, so we have to counter this. We have to counter this just to play around it. Okay. There's my revolutionary card. So this is a Karakuri then. Karakuri into Onami. And you can KO on one of my units. Yeah, that makes sense. That makes sense. That makes sense. That makes a lot of sense, friends. We want to get the double Karasu to go through. So I think I want to get the Karasus to go through, right? I mean, at this one, opponent has lethal next turn, no matter how you slice it. You just KO that one. Yeah, you just KO that one here. No matter how you slice, the opponent has lethal. 7. Yeah, we'll just go like this. We'll just go 7. I mean, I guess we don't even need to go 7, actually. Opponent has like... Technically... So... 5 is 6, right? Go like this, I guess. Problem is that they still have an extra life here, and they're gonna have 8 cards, so like my Luffy's not gonna be enough. Oh, they don't even bother. Okay. Yeah, I guess they don't even bother. I mean, it makes sense. Yeah, I guess it makes sense, right? I guess we'll go 7 twice. Yeah. And then the opponent just needs to kill us next turn with their Karakuri and Enel, right? This can be a 10, 10. It's like 12, right, in total for each. Or 11 and 12, right? 11 and 12 is guaranteed lethal, no matter how you slice it. Yeah, the Karakuri putting the Nami in the top was definitely a punish. Alright, so they have lethal. If they go for lethal, they got it. If they don't, they can still clear... I mean, if they go ace, they can clear 3 cards, but I still have another rusher. But they're still going to have 6 cards, right? So I don't think even with the rusher that it's going to be enough. Yeah, you got it. They saw the line. Going 7 is so dumb, by the way. You had to just be, like, you just go 9. If you're gonna do this, you always go 9, yeah. But they ended up getting, I guess they had Enel, so that's why they didn't mind going 7, so GG's. In this match, we're going against Enel. Oh, this is gross. This is gross. Going second lets me be able to play 2 1-drops at once, but I think I'm just gonna choose to go first here. And we're just gonna go like this and just have the 1-drops on. I just need to be like super aggressive, I guess. Yeah, we're just gonna go like this. Hopefully they don't hit a trigger. Yeah, we've got another race match. I have to try to get value from this race match before everything else happens, right? Annoying part here is having to... I have to go like this. I have to go like this, right? And I have to probably trash... It's a Morley. Like, I guess I want to play Morley out, right? I want to play Morley out this turn. So we go like this. And yeah, we'll play the Morley out. This would have been a lot better if I had a thing. If I had a, what's it called? If I had the Karasu, would have been a lot better. Yeah, so they're gonna start giving me counters here. They don't want to go down that low. They can play Nami or Gedatsu here to pop one of these two, and then they can attack into the other one. And then we just have to go for the Inazuma and hope that we get another body here. But like the Inazuma doesn't even feel like he's doing much here. Like opponent's gonna... The idea here is that if the opponent doesn't have Karakuri, we can potentially threaten them enough here. So then we're praying that the opponent doesn't have Karakuri. So 3... trash, 4 down, 8. Yeah, sure. Let's just go for it. So 7, 8, 5, 7, 7, I guess. Yeah, we have multiple 7s. So we'll go like this. We'll go 7. Okay. Let's go for this 8. I want to get them down to 0. I want to get them down to 0. Oh, they trash a Karakuri. So they must have another Karakuri in their hand. Yeah, that makes no sense unless you have another Karakuri in your hand. Or if you're not planning to go to 0 here. Which also, I guess that's also fair. Yeah, if you're planning to keep it that way, then you're not going to 0. Yeah, this is a bad matchup for us because of the heal, right? Like we took them down to 0 and it didn't matter. I guess I should have done the 7s first. I was trying to play around like triggers, but if I went 7 first, probably would have been better because the trigger would have just messed up that race match. Yeah. Okay. And then next they can just go Yamato and do their thing. Yeah, Yamato can still kill everything. Well, this sucks. I don't think I can win this anymore. The opponent can just heal up and they got it. Yeah, they can just take their time. I guess maybe if I just find a room where I just have a bunch of triggers, if I attack into them, I'm just letting them get the life and get some value out of this. So if we go 4, I guess we're just gonna attack into the Gedatsu and just wait out. Yeah, I guess we have to just go like this. Like at this point, I don't see how we win this. Yeah, let them block and we'll just pass and they just go Yamato. They go back up to 2. Yeah, they go back up to 2 and we're chilling. Okay, so this is perfect. I'll take this. Yamato can still kill this though. So I have to hope that they don't have Yamato, that they have an ace instead. Yeah, so at this point, we're just relying on a turn where the opponent just... Okay. Yeah, we'll go like this. That's a good dragon. But it's not enough. I guess I can go double Karasu. Again, I'm still concerned about Yamato, but the idea is that we'll have the Karasu in the field so that we can get an opponent down to 4k next turn. Only one of these is gonna die. I guess the opponent could kill both if they have a second Nami. No, okay. We can trash. We can trash right now. Alright, so we gotta go for it, right? We gotta go for it. So this is 8. This is 5, 5. So we go like this. It's gonna be 2 2Ks and a 1K. You have the trigger. Okay, so I still have 2 big attacks here, right? So it's gonna be whatever that trigger is. 5 into 4. So we have 6. That's a 2K, 7, 8, 9. So we have, yeah, so we have a 9. Yeah, whatever you have it, man. Nope, they didn't get it. Oh, okay. Yeah, like, again, I just needed a turn where I could develop enough units to just push through the last dive. We got lucky that the opponent didn't have Yamato. So they, instead of killing that Cracker, they had to actually put it back into my life. And Karasu again, that's why I picked the Karasu with the Belo Betty, because having double Karasu in the field, making them a 4K, was gonna be pretty good, right? So, GG's. In this match, we're going against Bonney. And this is probably one of our worst matchups, I would think. Like, them be able to rest stuff after I like lift it up is kind of annoying. At least we can get rid of this before the opponent searches, so the opponent just went -1. Which is not bad, I guess. I wanted to... I think I want to play this. I think I want to go here, and then next time we can go Ivankov, Belo Betty. I guess we can go Ivankov, put it down here, buff it up, and attack, right? We have 2 attacks. The double attack might be worth it. But I didn't want to attack, obviously, because I don't want the opponent to get below. But I guess it would have been the same thing. Ooh, they rested the Dawn. Okay, so by resting the Dawn, they just forced me to have to go here. Wait, but that means that you don't have... So they forced me to go here instead. Which still works, I guess. We can just go boom, boom, boom. Right? And we can still put the Dawn here. Go for the double attack. And then you still have to give me 2 1s. And yeah, I mean, if they have Kid, that's gonna be annoying, right? This Morley coming down here, being able to get through blockers is not bad though. The problem is that we have nothing else. So we have nothing else. I guess we have this guy here. Okay, 7. They're down to 1, but again, the 1 doesn't matter much if the opponent can just do their stuff. We can go Belo Betty, find something else. I guess we don't like... This dragon is good, but is it good for this matchup? Like, maybe we just have to go Morley and just rely on this Luffy. So, we have options. We can go Inazuma. I guess we can always play... I kind of want to see, because if I get something like Karasu here, which we did, right? Giving up the Inazuma... I'm buffing this 3 up. Going like this. So this is already at 8. So we can go 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. I guess I don't want to go so high. I want to go for a 9, right? So I want to go for a 9 on the attack after this. So that will be here. So we can go like this. That's still like 2K, 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 2K. That's gonna be 4 2Ks. They just took it. And then we can go 8. And then a 9. So whatever cards the opponent gives me here. Okay, so this is perfect now, right? Because I'm forcing them to... I don't care about this blocker Hawkins. I just want to force the counters so that my Luffy could potentially win next time. The punish to Luffy is Kid, but the opponent just didn't have enough counters to survive this. So they just got wrecked a little bit. We went a little bit too fast. That's the downside with Bonney. Sometimes you get these breaks. But this K would have been enough to win in the game, by the way. It would have played around the Luffy in our hands. So hey, welcome back, everyone. Hope you enjoyed today's games of Belo Betty. Like I said, tough matchups against Doffy and Enel, right? We got to win one, lose one, win one, lose one. And again, I was just playing this deck for fun, so I didn't mind including some of those losses there. Against Enel, it's just very hard because of the healing. And then against Doffy, again, it's a mix of like them having such a big board if they get the multiple Gimbes and stuff like that. So even though you are putting a lot of aggression into that, it can still be very tough when they can swing back at you or just build this big board that you cannot do anything about. The last game was actually against Bonney. In the beginning, I said Foxy, but Foxy is going to be for tomorrow's video. Bonney is also a bad matchup for us, but we just happened to find enough pressure to just rush them down before they could actually do anything, which is crazy because once they get to the Kid turn, it can be really tough to deal with Kid. Like even if you have race mats to reduce the Kid to 5, if they have enough blockers to kind of save the Kid, it can be a little bit tough. So in that matchup, I do recommend keeping the race mats as a way to deal with Kid, or a Koala as well could also be useful. But yeah, it's a tough matchup no matter how you slice it, right? So yeah, we got to get through it, and it's what it is. But we have another video of Belo Betty coming out tomorrow. Again, just having fun with this deck. So if you liked this video, make sure to like it below and subscribe to us. We post One Piece videos every single day. You can also find us on Twitch at Sirturmund, we're streaming now and then. And you can also find us on Discord and Twitter. The links to those are both in the description below. Thank you so much for watching. And I'll see you all again tomorrow. And thank you again, Adam, for this list. So yeah.